All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we brothers out of Great Millstone Valley, also coming at you another lesson in transit. First and foremost, as always, we want to start by giving all praises and glorifications to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rikakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone Well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect. By the four corners of the preacher's word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, the title of this transit lesson is A Kingdom of All Righteousness is Coming. Okay, because we're approaching the end of this man's wicked ass society. You know, the Most High, you can tell by the prophecies, he's had enough. You know, he's pretty much giving this devil the green light to do what he got to do. All right, with all the strain on the from this government shutdown or whatnot, cutting off SNAP. You know, they're pretty much pushing for that economic collapse. So we're seeing the end of this place, man. And what's going to transpire within this is the transition, all right, from wickedness to righteousness, man. Okay, from the end of Esau, all right, to the beginning of the rulership of Yahushua and his people, man. You know, the joint heirs, man. All right, and the 2/3, you know, coming back in their right mind. Okay, matter of fact, Taz, can you get Daniel 12, verse 2, and then we're gonna get Isaiah 60 and 21 through 22.
Another precept is Isaiah 64:4.
Can't even grab that too.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2.
Con.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Right. In the dust, sleeping in the dust, that dust represents confusion. Our people are confused, in a confused state. They're in a perplexed state of mind because the ways of Babylon, man, they've been taught, you know, not the right ways of Yahweh by Shema Shot, man. Okay. So pretty much they gotta perish on this side because there's no point of return for them, you know, and come back in the kingdom of their right mind. Start from the top again.
Book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2.
Come.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Right, they're gonna awake. How? Read.
Some to everlasting life.
Some to everlasting life. All right, that's the elect. All right, we awoke. Lord willing, we part of that number. We already awoke. You know, the Lord found grace and mercy to awake us to see what's going on, man, giving us that spiritual eyesight. Okay? We see what's really transpiring. Okay? We know that we're Israelites. We know that we're supposed to be the rightful rulers on the planet. Okay? Well, our people, 2/3 of our people are still in that deep sleep, and they can't seem to awaken out of it, man. You got it?
And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right, that's talking about the 2/3 coming back in their right mind, but they're going to be shamed. See, they're going to get it the hard way pretty much, all right? They're going to have to be reborn, okay? They're going to have to be reincarnated in the kingdom, all right? They're going to wake up, you know, they're going to be, you know, aware. They're going to be in their right mind, like I said, but, you know, they're going to be shamed about it. They're going to hate themselves. Pretty much, because they, you know, they wasn't taking heed on this side, man. Okay, they ain't gonna be able to look Yahweh Shai in the face. Okay, they're gonna be holding their head down, man. Everlasting. We don't want that. We want to hold our head high, man, knowing that we did the right thing, you know, on this side, you know, serving the Lord, you know, in truth and sincerity, man. Okay. And we want to make it the first go around. We want to be the first fruits, which is the goal. Salvation is the goal. Okay? And we want to be joint heirs with the Lord. That's awesome, man. Okay? That's our goal, man. All right? So that was it on that. You want to bring that up? You say it's Isaiah 64. And you driving.
64:4.
64:4. All right. Can you get Isaiah 64:4?
I didn't hear you.
Isaiah 64:4. Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 64, starting at verse 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither has the eye seen,
Hmm.
O Yahweh beside thee, what he has prepared for him that waiteth for him.
Right, and he's prepared for us the kingdom, man. He's prepared for the angels are, getting the planets ready as we speak. Like in the beginning, the elect, you know, there was Yahweh Shah formed the heavens and the earth, man. All right, so the same thing with the angels preparing the kingdom for the elect, you know. And the scriptures say, I have go and prepare a place for you, man.
In my father's house, are many mansions.
Yep. St. John, 14:2. So we got planets waiting. Hey, it's gonna be a reward for our righteousness, man. Okay, the elect is gonna be given to the elect, man. Hey, the Yahweh Shah is gonna share his kingdom, man. I said sell. Share his kingdom. Okay? He's gonna share it with the elect. It's his, everything's his, man. But he gonna share it. That's awesome, man. But hey, cause Yahweh Shah, hey, he's still gonna have that sense of humility toward his elect, toward his people, man. Even though he's gonna be the ruler of the whole entire universe. Okay. Let's see. You read verse 5.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 64, verse 5. Thou meetest him that rejoices and worketh righteousness.
Thou meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness. We're working righteousness to the best of our ability, and we want an all righteous kingdom, man. Okay, where there's no hate amongst our people. Our women are in order, children in order. There's no sodomy. The so-called white man's in subjection. The other nations in subjection. The law, statutes, commandments fully being implemented. That's what we want, man. You got it.
Those that remember thee in thy ways, behold, thou art wroth.
Right, thou art wroth, man. Read.
For we have sinned.
Well, we sinned. That's why we're in this captivity. All right, serving on our enemies, starting with Esau, because we sinned. We broke the law, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
And the Lord's getting ready to overturn our captivity very, very, very soon, man. You got it.
And those is continuous, and we shall be saved.
Right. Continuing in the faith, staying diligent. We're gonna be saved, man. Okay. Lord willing, we part of that elect 1/3 number, man. We keep doing what's good in the sight of Yahweh Shema Shai. We got a sure shot. You got it.
Isaiah chapter 64, verse 6. But we are all as an unclean thing.
All as an unclean thing. Read.
And all our righteousness are as filthy rags.
Right, because we still go off. We're not perfect, but at least we trying. That's one thing we can say. At least we trying. The Lord sees that, man.
And if I could add to that, our righteousness is not by the law. Our righteousness is in faith.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes us righteous. Our faith in Yahweh Shai. So, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, Khan, it's through faith. That's right. Because we're not going to be saved by the law, man. Like, you got these camps like IUIC, thinking you're going to be saved by the law, man. We're going to see the law, all right? You're going to go by the law when confronted with that chip, man.
The scripture says, if you break one law, you're guilty of all. So how are you going to be saved like that?
Exactly.
If you just break one, you
guilty.
You might pick up a stick. Damn, I'm fucked up.
Right. A little leaven the whole lump. And we got to work on the Sabbath.
Right.
Sometimes.
Work on the Sabbath. That's what salvation going right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Some laws we ain't able to keep.
Yeah, the Lord knows that.
Our captivity.
Yeah, the Lord knows that. That's why we under grace, man. You got to understand. So you taking the Lord's grace. You saying what the Lord did is for nothing when you say that, man. Like his sacrifice don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying. That's a slap in the face to Yahweh Shai, man.
Open shame.
Yep. That's why a lot of you niggas in IUIC, you other camps, you gonna perish, man. The Lord gonna destroy you. All right, but that's not to say, hey, we got to keep the law to the best of our ability, because it shows that it shows a sense of righteousness, man. Now we ain't gonna go out there and deliberately eat pork or commit adultery, be a sodomite. We know those things are against the Lord. So we got to do the best of our ability, all right, to keep the law, statutes, commandments, man. Even
Good
though
Good Hope
we're
Road.
not perfect.
You seen that? That road was called Good Hope.
Oh yeah, that's spirit. Good hope, and we have hope. All right. So yeah, we got to keep the law to but if we're not gonna be saved by the law.
That's right.
You start from the top again, Taj.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 64, verse 6. But we are all as an unclean thing,
Right, we still in these wretched, filthy bodies, man, for the most part. And our bodies need to be changed.
That's right.
You got it.
and all our righteousness are as filthy rags.
Right, filthy rags, because hey, the clothing we wear is one example. It's not all cotton for the most part. Not all 1%, 100% pure certain fabric.
Yeah, like cotton, wool.
Yeah, wool,
There's one more. Linen. Yeah, linen.
yeah, linen. We're not wearing 100% anything else because of Esau, man. This devil, he sets it up where you go off anyway. Putting pork in it about everything, man. What kind of shit is that? Why you put pork in bread, bro? Come on, man.
It's the devil.
He's a goddamn devil, man. All right, you got it, bro.
And we all do fade as a leaf,
Right,
and our iniquities,
right. Sin upon
like
sin.
the wind, have taken us away.
Right, taking us away to captivity, All right. So, we all deserve death, but the Lord found in His sure mercy, to give us this grace period, because He's merciful, man. Okay, now we got a shot at making amends with the Lord, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here at primarily Great Millstone, starting with the apostles. We're making a true amends with Yahweh Shemal Shai, atonements, man. We got a contrite heart. Okay, we want the Lord's sure mercies, man. Okay, so we know if we don't, hey, the Lord gonna destroy us. That was it on that. That's pretty much it. Isaiah 60.
John 14:2.
Oh yeah, you can bring that up. Get John 14:2, and then Isaiah 60. John 14:2, and then get Isaiah 60.